Hello my loves, welcome back. So, I have been teetering on the edge of a reading slump, I think for a while, mainly because I'm feeling a bit bored with what I'm reading and it's entirely my own fault. I think I'm picking all the wrong things. So, I thought it would be fun to take that choice out of my hands, to let a random computer generated program pick that for me. For the next week, I am going to be allowing a random wheel to pick what I read. I've put every book that I own physically, I think, that I haven't read in there. And I've also put some of my Kindle books. I haven't put all of my Kindle books because one of the stuff for Kindle days last year, I kind of went a bit mad and got loads and didn't really read the blurbs of a lot of them properly, and I've realised that some of them really are not for me and I shouldn't have got. So I need to go through and like look at that properly, but I just couldn't be bothered. There was too many to look through. The books that I do not want to get are honestly any classic. I definitely don't want to get Tale of Two Cities, and I definitely don't want to get Crime and Punishment. Not because I don't want to read either of those books, I do. I don't want it to pick them because then the entire week will just be me reading them and no other books. So, books that I would quite like it to pick would be Enchanted to Meet You by Meg Cabot that I got recently, just because talking about it in my haul the other day made me quite hyped to read it actually. Oh, I wouldn't mind the Atlas 6, even though again I think that might take me a while to get through. Masters of Death would be great. Cemetery Boys, because I've been meaning to read that for a really long time. For whatever reason I just never pick it up. There's a few books in there that I really wouldn't mind getting. I'm just like praying that I don't get a classic because it's gonna ruin my whole challenge. Hello, it's Monday. Ignore how I look because I just walked for quite a while. I'm very warm and yeah, I got rained on a little bit as well. So anyway, we're gonna see what the first book of the week is. I am nervous. Don't be a classic, please don't be a classic. Oh, that is not, I thought it was gonna stop on Enchanted to Meet You, but that is fine. We can read this. That is fine. I just wanted to add this as my current read on Goodreads, and I've realised it's the 6th book in a series of books, which I kind of should have guessed because at the bottom there is other books in the series. So I don't know whether I can read this as a standalone or whether I should re-roll. After an incredibly brief Google search, apparently they can be read as standalone, so we'll see if I'm really confused while reading it. Who knows? It's Tuesday, it's like 2 o'clock I think, and I've finished our first random book. I can't remember if I said this was murder mystery set during the Second World War in big fancy estate house. This was okay. I've never really read murder mystery before and I've realised it's not for me, so at least I've learnt something new. Rated it 2 stars, but I think that is really just because the genre is just not for me. I don't think it was necessarily bad. If you like murder mystery, you will probably like this, but I've realised that I don't. So I did not like it. But I am very excited to get the next book. I don't know what it is about spinning this random wheel and it picking for me, but it is just very exciting for me. I'm very much enjoying it. So let's see what the next one's gonna be. Okay, so it's These Violent Delights by Gong. I got this a really long time ago. I think my mum might have bought it for me for my birthday because it had been on my to-read list for a while, and since that I've heard conflicting things about it. I've heard some people say it's good. I know there's another book with the same name that was also quite popular on TikTok, and people have said that one's better, even though they're about very different, very different things. This one I think is a Romeo and Juliet retelling. Yeah, it is. So we'll see what this is like. Interested. Very different to what I've been reading recently, so I'll keep you updated. I have quickly realised that this is like 400 pages of quite small font, so this might take me a while, but I'm hoping it doesn't take me too long. What? Is this fantasy? I didn't know this was fantasy. Okay, well, we'll see. It's interesting. It's Wednesday. I did not read that much of this yesterday. I read about 100 pages. I don't have work today. I have just finished filming some other videos and I think it's probably like 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna have some lunch and keep reading. I don't know that I'm gonna finish it today, but we'll see if we can get another wheel spin today. So far this is okay. So far I'm somewhat enjoying it, but we shall see as we keep reading it how it goes. Hello friends, it's Thursday. I've literally only just woken up like 10 minutes ago, so if my voice sounds weird, if my brain is not working, that's why. But I finished this at like midnight last night. I really almost did come up and roll for my next book because I'm really enjoying this. Having not knowing what I'm gonna read next is really fun. So I was gonna come up and roll, but I was also very tired, so I should just do it this morning. But yeah, so technically I finished this yesterday, technically today, whatever. This was pretty good, I would say. It was decent. There were a few things wrong with it. There were a few things that were bothering me, but all in all, it was enjoyable. It was a fun time. So yeah, I think I probably would have put off reading this for quite a bit longer. So I'm not mad that this got picked, honestly. This was decent. But now on to the real reason I'm here, the spin, to see what's next. I feel like I've got so lucky with there being no classics. I know it's only been 2 books, but I am... Okay, I just went downstairs to get that book because I thought it was on my downstairs bookshelf instead of my stacks up here, and I was correct. It was down there instead of up here. However, I don't remember where I acquired this book from. I think maybe someone might have given it to me secondhand or something after they'd read it. I don't remember. But yeah, I just went to get it, and at some point, I don't know how, because it has just been on my bookshelf downstairs, something has been spilled on it and it's unfortunately not in reading condition anymore, so I've had to sadly depart with that book, and we will therefore roll again to get a different book, because I could just buy it. I could, but I'm trying not to spend money on books at the moment, too much money on books at the moment. So we're just gonna re-roll instead. I feel like now I'm gonna get something awful, but we'll see. Hopefully not too bad. Oh, I have no idea how. I have a feeling this book's quite short. I don't remember. Oh, it's on my Kindle. I also don't know if my Kindle's charged. Let's find out. Okay, my Kindle is charged. It doesn't have a huge amount of battery left. But here it is. This is the Amazon Classics edition. I would personally not recommend Amazon Classics. Yeah, they're great because they're on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have that anyway, you just get access to so many classics. However, there's a lot of classics that you can... They're not formatted amazingly, and the like covers aren't exactly pretty, but there are a load of classics that are just available on Amazon for free anyway, or a lot of them that are just 99p. All I would say about Amazon Classics so far is one, I hate Amazon. Two, when I was reading Frankenstein, I was half reading the physical book and half reading it on my Kindle. And there was just some weird changes made to the Amazon one. What was 2 chapters in the physical copy, which was a Wordsworth classic, had been just pushed together as 1 chapter in the Amazon one. So there's just little... I don't know, just think, why are you not focusing? What is wrong with you? I mean, I appreciate with classics quite often there's a lot of different editions, but I just found that a bit weird and didn't really enjoy it, and now I don't really trust them. But this is so short. I thought this was like maybe 100, 200 pages. This is 28 pages. So we can read this right now and then just move on and then get the next one. And hopefully I don't even need to charge my Kindle in that time because it's currently on like 28%. I'm going to make myself a coffee because it's early and I've only just woken up, and then we will read the yellow wallpaper. What? What happened? I don't understand. I mean, I do understand. I do understand. But I also don't understand. What? Okay, so here's the thing. I understand. I understand what happened. I do. She clearly was experiencing psychosis. I understand. What I don't understand is what the end means. Like, what actually happened? What did he see? In short, I don't know what actually happened, but yeah, good read. I don't know what I would rate that. But yeah, it was good. I'm still like, what is happening after reading? Let's pick our next book. Let's see what we've got next. Oh, I thought it was going to be the Song of Achilles. Exit West is fine, but I thought it was going to be the Song of Achilles. I have been needing to read that for a long time. I actually need to double check because I have a bit of a feeling that I've read Exit West before. But maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm thinking of a different book. I know it's downstairs though, because I saw it when I was trying to find the bookseller of Kabul. It was right next to it, so hopefully that one hasn't been ruined too. I really hope not. It's not ruined, thankfully. Here it is. Next book. Also, not too long. This challenge is being so kind to me. There I was like, oh, it's gonna give me like Tolstoy or Dostoevsky and I'm gonna be stuck in it for a week. It's giving me nice, not easy read, but it's giving me decent book. So I'm really appreciating this wheel at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to start this right now. I need to finish my coffee. I've got like half of it left. And then I need to pop out before I start work. So might have some time to start this when I get back from town, but we shall see. Either way, I'll start this at some point today, but I've already finished one book, so I'm doing great. Already finished a whole book today. Don't think about the fact that it was only 28 pages long. Just ignore that part. Hello, it's Sunday now. I think the last time I was here, it was Thursday. So yeah, we rolled on this book and I was like, oh, this is short. This isn't going to take me long. Maybe I'll get a few more goes at the wheel before the end of the week. I did not enjoy this book. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but it meant that I was just putting off reading it. I think I started it, I read like one chapter of it on Thursday, and then I read a bit of it on Friday, and then I read like none of it yesterday because it was so boring. And I know this is supposed to be like a really, really good book that a lot of people really like, but it was really boring to me personally anyway. I hated the writing style so much. It was not for me. So this has put me off. But I finished it and I'm now really excited to roll a different book because I just need something different after that. Yeah, so this is probably going to be my last roll, which I'm actually really sad about because I've really enjoyed doing this very much. It's actually made me very excited having the random element to reading, so I really hope the last one's a good one. Okay, final wheel spin. Please be a good one. Please be a good one. Oh? I don't know which one that is. I have no idea what this book is about. I have no memory of what this book is about. Let me look, let me get it. Ignore the fact that it is very obviously a completely different day. I don't know what I did with the footage after I rolled last time. It's just gone. I don't know if I've accidentally deleted it or if I didn't actually hit record, but anyway, it's just gone. So this was the book that I rolled on. I couldn't remember what it was about at the time. It's another murder mystery, which I was not happy about initially because obviously the first book I read in this challenge was a murder mystery and I did not enjoy it. However, because it's been a few days, I'm nearly about halfway through this and I'm actually really enjoying it. So maybe it was just that first one that I didn't really enjoy it. Maybe I do like murder mysteries. We'll see. I'm not gonna keep filming until I've finished that book though, because I don't really know how much time I'm actually gonna have to read over the next few days. So I'm gonna wrap up this challenge here. I have really, really enjoyed this actually. I think I was getting into a bit of a slump with reading and picking what I should be reading and not really knowing what I was in the mood for, but also not wanting to just keep reading the same things and just generally not really enjoying a lot of what I was reading. And this, letting something random just decide what to read, made it exciting. I was so excited every time I spun the wheel to see what it was going to be. So I'm actually considering just picking what I read all the time like this now. I do have in my mind a couple of books that I do want to read next, so I might not do it all the time, but especially for when I'm just getting in that mood of like almost a bit burnt out or not really knowing what to read, I might do this more often. I would really recommend, if you are struggling to pick what to read or you are falling into a bit of a slump, it just makes things more exciting and takes the choice away from you. So you end up reading different things that maybe you might not have picked up. I would not have picked up Exit West. I know I didn't enjoy that book, but I would not have picked it up because honestly it was like at the back of my bookshelf and I'd kind of forgotten it was even there. And like this book I probably wouldn't have picked up either. So it was, yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed this. I might, like I said, I might keep doing it, or I might just do it again at some point in the future for videos, but I've already got in my head other like random generator things that I could do to just make reading a little bit more different and more fun. So let me know if you would like to see more of that. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed. I hope wherever you are, you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.